Charlie Blackmon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 19.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Lee's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Carlos Gonzalez will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits ninth in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Whew, no problem.
1-2-3 go the Rockies. John Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And he's retired here, one away.
Batting second,
Mookie Betts will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Blackmon is there now, and he has it, two gone.
batting third,
David Ortiz will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
Ortiz is on his way to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
First pitch on its way. Rips this one to first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Here comes Ortiz around third. And he is in there. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Gonzalez is going to have room out there as he puts this. Nolan Arenado steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And a rather easy first out.
batting fifth, the catcher.
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Nick Hundley will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Trout. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Ben Paulson will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Lee gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Blackmon going back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 14 on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, you wonder when you look at his average why those numbers are so stellar. 4 hits in yesterday's game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, they've been outscored by a ton here in the first 2 games of this series. I mean, they haven't even been close.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Blake Swihart will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Gonzalez. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Rusney Castillo will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Mookie Betts will stand in with 4 runs home in the inning already and still nothing in the out column.
Yeah, I don't know quite where you go from here. You need something to break your way, or else this is going to be over early.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third, here's Bradley in full flight. And a relay to the plate. And Hundley's tag will not be in time. He's safe at home plate. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
Standing in now, David Ortiz. She'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 7-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Boy, that's a nice job right there to pick up that RBI. This ball is pretty well hit. And he's going to wind up playing pepper with the monster out there. And he'll get himself into scoring position now as he's got himself an RBI double.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. David Hale is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Number 26 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Pablo Sandoval stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Line drive to center field. In there with base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The run scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
And the wheels have definitely come off the bus now. It's up to a 9-run inning after that at-bat. And I got a feeling they might not be done yet.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And they have definitely blown the lid off of this inning now. That's 10 runs that have come in to score. And they've put this one well out of reach.
Rusney Castillo strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Barnes ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Throw won't get him.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought that they might get two out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And the run is in to score from second.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. EK, you can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 43 on the year for him as the blowout continues.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box now, David Ortiz. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. One away.
Number 28, Mike.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Trout, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
And that'll be off the green monster in left.
Yep, there's a nice line drive and another one of those big dents in that 37-foot wall out there and left. Boy, he's played here long enough to know not to try for two on that one, so he's going to hold on at first with a loud, long single.
Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Oh, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score two. And with one away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting one on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
This is pulled into right. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Mark Reynolds will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Batting 8, second baseman.
Daniel Descalso is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone. Brandon Barnes will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Rusney Castillo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First delivery to him on the way. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Barnes going back on it. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Descalso on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. David Ortiz ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox lead it 18-0. Charlie Blackmon will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 7.
So the leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Reyes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out. Carlos Gonzalez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Lee looks in. Here he comes 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And as you can see, they are way behind. Mike Trout steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Mike Trout.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackmon is there, and on 1 pitch, Trout is retired.
Now batting the
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Hits this one hard the other way. Descalzo scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire. Nolan Arenado heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Here's a pop-up now. Sandoval is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Nick Hundley.
Digging in now, Nick Hundley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lee steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Castillo. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout is over. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And they remain. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Hot shot to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, number
Blake Swihart steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit towards center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Rusney Castillo stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gonzalez looks up, and that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Boy, you can start polishing up that MVP trophy. 60 home runs for him on the year now. That's just an incredible number. And, you know, he was locked in from day one. And now that total is just getting up towards being one of the best seasons of all time.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number
Ready now, David Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they pick up 3. Mark Reynolds makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Daniel Descalso in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Brandon Barnes stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Chad Qualls will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Mike Trout will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Striding in once again, Pablo Sandoval. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Blackmon moves over, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Dustin Pedroia steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Descalzo on to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 22-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 7,
Jose Reyes will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Sandoval is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher is throwing a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Backhanded. And Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself. And Blake Swihart steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, here we are. It's the 2nd month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Rusney Castillo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Qualls is ready. First pitch on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Blackmon looking up. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as the blowout continues.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Oh, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Up next,
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Mookie Betts steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. High and deep to left center field. Blackmon going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll get in there safely. David Ortiz will step in. A ground out victim his last time. He's set. Here it comes. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Hard liner toward short. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The throw into second.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Pablo Sandoval digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Shot to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
the shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Dustin Pedroia comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Another example here. This is right over the middle of the plate. It's elevated a bit. Just a complete miss in location, and they jump on him again.
Junichi Tazawa will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Blake Swihart as he lines this one out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Right fielder,
Rusney Castillo comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Barnes should have room. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third.
And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Jackie Bradley Jr. gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are... Nolan Arenado will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Ben Paulson will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming, as that's going to do it tonight for Cliff Lee. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 29.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Swung on and chopped up the middle, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Mark Reynolds ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Mookie Betts will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Papi on deck to follow. Yeah, with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
First baseman number 34.
David Ortiz stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes is there. He's got it 1 away. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Mike Trout, who's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe. Pablo Sandoval digs in now after lining out in his last try. Brock Holt will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Lifted in the air out to right. Gonzalez giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The shortstop, number 2,
Xander Bogaerts steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia, 3 for 6 in the ball game to this point. Travis Shaw will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Travis Shaw.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 30-0. Brock Holt is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Travis Shaw, who will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Brandon Barnes will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Shortstop, number 7,
Jose Reyes stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 30-0. Good night from Fenway.